Racing on Friday takes place out at Fairview, where we've got 9 races on the program, racing on the turf, and race number 1 gets underway at 12 p.m. 1,000 meters a distance, a maiden plate to get the day started. Joining me on the line is Grant Paddock, and Grant, how are you doing?
Yeah, morning Rahil, morning punters. Not too bad this side. Weather is absolutely phenomenal for a change. Hopefully it holds out for the weekend, but it is Port Elizabeth. It's anything is possible. And yeah, nice card. Couple of tricky apprentice races, and hopefully we can get through those. And the rest of the card doesn't look too bad.
Well, let's get straight into it. Race number 1, where number 2, Elusive Black, is 2-1 into 15-10. Number 10, Holly's Kiss, Callan Murray takes ride for Alan Criff at 22-10. Number 1, Emo Kelly, 11-2, along with number 8, Sombriel. And then this horse, first timer from the Duncan McKenzie yard, number 11, In Process, daughter of Rafif, 33-1 into 10-1. Grant, race number 1, your thoughts?
Very difficult race. Thank goodness it's not part of the bypot or anything. I did hear quite a bit for this horse, the 11 In Process from the Duncan McKenzie yard. He's not known for bringing out first timers, so this one obviously got quite a bit of ability. Holly's Kiss, also a little bit of talk from the Alan Criff yard. Callan Murray now rides. Richard Ferree's off for the day. Callan has taken all his rides. Punters need to look at that. Those two are the horses that have been talked about. And also there's a bit of talk for this horse, Elusive Black. I see the money is there. He's been off for a year. He's obviously had his issues, but I'm sure that Gavin has got him spot on for this race, and he'll be a big runner too. And the horses with the current form, Sombriel loves the course and distance. She'll be in the money. She shows a lot of pace. Hopefully there's no rain. The course is nice and quick and she can get away from the field. And a roughie in the race, this horse, Bomber Stream, number 2 from the Lunga Gila yard. Last time out, he just went far too hard in a 12 and capitulated the last bit. Back to the 5 furlongs, claiming apprentice of JC Boertes. He'll be rocking and rolling in front, there's no doubt, and can stay on for minor places. Tricky start to the day, and I'm tipping at 5, 10, 8 and 11.
That's race number 1. Moving along to race number 2. Next up, the second race is an MR84 handicap over 1,200 meters. Start off the bypot, 12:35 the off time. And your favorite, number 4, Pop Chart at 8-10. Roman Agent is trading at 3-1 in the market. You can get 5-1 Travel Master at 7-1 and better bar those. Grant, this horse, Roman Agent, if he just brings some of his Cape Town form to the table, he should be a very hard horse to beat, having his first start in PE.
Yeah, the question mark here, Rahil, is the 1,200 meters. I think he's been a bit better over the 5 furlong trip, having his first run here. He's doing superb work at home, it is, but he's bumped his horse Pop Chart, who I think is a special horse. He's definitely the best 3-year-old colt this season over the sprint trips, there's no doubt. He won effortlessly in the hands. He could have won by even further. I know it's a big step up in class. I think he's very, very classy, and I think he's going to be a very hard horse to beat. He's a bypot banker, no doubt. Roman Agent being his biggest danger is the exact bet for the day, and then the 2 Criff horses, Master Vigilante and Travel Master, will probably fill up the quartets. Rahil, I'm tipping it strong on the 4 Pop Chart to beat 1 Roman Agent, 6 Travel Master and 3 Master Vigilante.
Grant strongly in the camp of the 8-10 shot here, straight out the maidens, Pop Chart. Moving along to race number 3, which will be the start of the place accumulator. Third race, 10:1 the off time, 1,400 meters the trip, open maiden. And number 3, Lotus Silk is your favorite here. Was sent off as 5-10. Odds on pop on debut win back in second is at 17-10. Number 10, Money Galore, 22-10. Golden Croc, 5-1. Touch the Sword, 10-1 into 6-1. And you can get 16-1 and better about the balance. Grant, race number 3. What's your thoughts here? Start off the PA.
I must be honest with you, Rahil. I thought this filly Lotus Silk would open up a lot shorter than the 17-10. I actually see there's quite a bit of value. Alan thinks she's a very special filly. I do think the step up in trip is going to suit her. She was out sprinted in her first run and ran on very nicely. I think it'll be a completely different story here. She's got a decent draw, top jock up, and I think she's going to be a filly who's going to be very, very hard to beat. She's definitely a place accumulator banker. I have got respect for Golden Croc from the Jean Nel yard with Brevin Plakies aboard. And also the other bottom weight, number 10, Money Galore from Kerry Mishley yard, holding solid form, step up in trip for the first time to the 1,400 meters. That should suit as well. And punters have to respect the money for Touch the Sword, Sharon Cosson, now with Chad Little up, unfortunately drawn out at 10, but a good run last time out, and any improvement on that should see her running into the money as well. Nice race this way. I'm tipping it 3, 9, 10 and 7.
3, 9, 10 and 7 in race number 3. Next up will be race number 4. It's an MR80 handicap over 1400 meters. 13:45 is the off time, and it is a start off the pick 6. Favorite here, number 1 New Mexico, 28-10. It's 7-2 Silvery Surfer, 9-2 about Iguguletu, Arabian Red, 11-2 One Scotch. Double figure odds about the balance. Grant, this horse, New Mexico, he's certainly producing what the owner probably expected of him up in the high felt. He's won his first 2 starts out at Fairview, and he's gone up 5 points for his last win, but I think he can win again.
Yeah, 100% Rahil. I think he's ahead of the handicap, but there's no doubt 28-10, a very decent price. He's a smart horse. He's won 2 very, very good races, and I think he's better than this field. His biggest danger, Silvery Surfer and Iguguletu. Those 2. One Scotch ran second in a novice handicap last time out, and he's probably going to have to improve a length or 2 to beat a horse like New Mexico, but he should be in the back end of quartets. But very strong New Mexico. He's done nothing wrong, and I think he'll close the hat trick up, no doubt. And I'm tipping it 1, 7, 3 and 2.
That is race number 4. Next up will be race number 5, the start of jackpot number 1. Classified stakes, 2,000 meters is the trip. It is an apprentice race, where number 9 Olive Oil is your 2-1 favorite. 28-10 into 2-1 with the boys scratched. 7-2 Henry's Edge, Richard the Fearless back for more at 9-2. Flash Lightning, the other horse in single digits at 5-1, and then double figure odds about numbers 1, 5 and 6. Grant, race number 5. You were telling me off air, first apprentice race out in PE.
Yeah, we haven't had one of these for a very, very long time. I can't recall having an apprentice meeting, to be very honest with you. But this is a very, very difficult race. Punters need to go as wide as possible. Pick 6. If you rather go the field, you're going to be safe. The horses with the form, Henry's Edge, Richard the Fearless, and Olive Oil, they're probably going to be in the money. But anything can happen in these races. You know, we've got a very long straight at Fairview. You go the wrong pace, you're going to fall in a hole. So it's going to be up to the youngsters to judge that pace right. Henry's Edge is a solid front runner, and Dijon Lowe is doing very well at the moment, and if he can do the right pace up front and you find a bit more, he could win a race like this. Richard the Fearless won a very, very good race last time out. He got away from the field carrying no weight and stayed away. Might have to up his game being on the long straight with the grass. So it's a very, very difficult race, Rahil. I'm tipping it 3, 4, 9, 2, but you have to take the field in the pick 6.
3, 4, 9 and 2 there in race number 5, but probably looks like a field race for the exotics. Race number 6, start of jackpot 2, and this is Fillies and Mares 86 handicap over 1200 meters. Kings again, Bonjour La Vie 22-10. Joint favorites Insta Worthy 33-10. 6-1 and Better Ball. Those Grant, the 6th race on the program. What's your numbers here?
I'm all in camp of Bonjour La Vie. I think she's a very, very smart 3-year-old filly. Won a very, very good race last time out. She's holding solid form, loves the course and distance. They tried her over the 12 last time out, and she improved dramatically. Really won a good race. Her biggest danger, I think, Priscilla Maisley. Back on the grass, she's going to be a big runner, no doubt. And then you got the other 3-year-old Instaworthy and then Kings again from the Graveyard. Those 4 horses are going to dominate the first 4 positions, I'm sure. And I think this 3-year-old Bonjour La Vie is quite special, and I'm tipping her to beat the 5, 2 and 3.
5, 2 and 3, so it's Bonjour La Vie, the firm top choice here in race number 6. Race number 7 next up, and the 7th race is the Fillies and Mares 70 handicap over 1200 meters. And horse number 5, Faraway Girl, tops the boards here at 16-10. 4-1 Sylvan Mistress, it is 7-1 about Cape Capri, Beneath the Moon, Kilmoney Vague 8-1 and Better Ball. Those the 4s. Her Royalty is out. Grant, race number 7. See that this horse, Faraway Girl, ran a very pleasing race straight out the maidens, winning 2nd last time out.
Yeah, very, very good run, I must be honest with you. And when I saw the opening betting, I think she was 22-10 or 5-2. I thought, well, she's definitely over the odds. She's coming to a more realistic price of 15-10. Probably going to be a touch shorter race time. Beneath the Moon, biggest danger. There's no doubt about that. I think she beat the Faraway Girl last time out, but there's a way turnaround. So the races looks like between those 2. Sylvan Mistress coming back from a layoff. She'll be happy to be back on the grass. Probably going to need a touch further to be be honest with you. I think 12 might be just a starting point after her break. And then a filly like Cape Capri, nice last run, and she can definitely earn a check. But yeah, I really do like the Sharon Cotton Trade Faraway Girl here, and I'm tipping Faraway Girl to beat the 10, 2 and 9.
Race number 8, penultimate race on the program. It's the second of the apprentice races, 1200 meters the trip, 4:05 is the off time. Favorite in the 8th race is number 5, the Roaring Rock at 7-2. Away with Red, 9-2, 6-1. Rugerone, it is 6-1 Supreme Judge. Flight Engineer at 7-1, 8-1, and Better About the Balance. Grant, race number 8, this looks to be a very, very trappy contest and probably even a bit harder than the previous apprentice race.
No doubt, absolutely no doubt. I did find some value in this race in number 2, Globetronic. There's also a 7-time winner. He's racing here against 1-time winners and 2-time winners at best. And he's got 60 kilos less than 2.5. He's got 57.5 on his back. And I think he's going to be a massive runner. 8-1, way over the odds. He should be closer to 4-1. Very good value there. And I do think he's going to win a race like this. Supreme Judge, the other Gavin Smith horse, number 9, was JC Buerteson. He'll be very much happier on the grass surface where he won his 3 runs back over course and distance. He's a horse that likes to stretch his legs, and he'll be there and thereabouts. So too, Flight Engineer, showing very good work at home and drawn on the right side of the course. Back over 1200 meters, no weight on his back, 52 Savannah Faljallo riding, and he's going to be there and thereabouts at a big price. And then Tokyo Medallion number 1 from the Zisman Oosthuizen yard. Very good run last time out, and any improvement on that can see him running into the Quartet. But there's good value in Globetronic, and I'm tipping at 2, 9, 10 and 1.
Yeah, Grant could be onto something there with the 8-1 shot Globetronic in race number 8. Moving along to race number 9, final race on the program. It's an MR74 over the 1000 meter trip. And Buffalo Bill is your 3-1 favorite. Galileo Star at 5-1. Griffin Park having his first start for Cliffy Miller at 6-1. 8-1 about number 3 Halcyon. It's 8-1 Wordsworth. Double figure odds about the balance. This horse, Buffalo Bill, second to Revilius last time out. He's just found 1 too good at his last 2. And he's got 59.5 kgs on the back. Grant, he takes on similar, but I can see him going very close to winning, especially with 3 kgs less compared to his last start.
100% Rahil. I think he's a very, very smart horse. He will be very hard to beat. 3-1 is very generous. I think he will start a lot shorter. If the earlier horse from the same yard and ownership can win, I think this horse will shorten quite dramatically. He's definitely my first pick. I think he's a smart 3-year-old. He's dangerous. Once again, number 10, Revilius, with the claimer on. He'll be rocking and rolling in front. Wordsworth, another one, also with a full claimer on. Girish Dukat's riding that one. He's riding pretty well at the moment, especially on those front running types. Back to a 5 furlong, Wordsworth has got to be a big runner. And then at the top of the number 2, Adaya, can fill in the quartet position. Nice finish for the day. I'm very strong on Buffalo Bill. He's my nap for the day. At 3-1, he's worth a bet. And I'm tipping at 4, 10, 6 and 2.
Moving along to the suggested bet now. Grant will take us through suggested bet for racing on Friday out at Fairview. Grant, take it away with your exotic and your best bet.
Thank you very much, Rahil. My best bet, race 9, number 4, Buffalo Bull, and my value bet, race 8, number 2, Globetronic. My suggested bets to place accumulator goes as follows. We open up with a banker of 3, by 1 and 7, by 2, 3, 4, 9, by 4 and 5, by 5 and 10, by 2, 9 and 10, by banker 4, for 96 Rand full unit.
That is Grant's place accumulator for racing at Fairview on Friday, and the PA will begin with the running of race number 3. Grant, thanks very much for your time. All the best and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you very much, Rahil, and good luck to those punters playing tomorrow. Goodbye.
All the best with racing on Friday out at Fairview.